Joining us now is Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. You were one of the people that was warning everyone that this would be the outcome.
Yeah, I mean, it was a logical outcome. If we left, the Taliban takes over. If the Taliban takes over, Al-Qaeda has safe haven. They attacked us on 9/11. ISIS is now a big threat to the world out of Afghanistan. So to believe that our withdrawal would not lead to this was fantasy. To believe that we can protect America through an over-the-horizon counterterrorism capability is a joke. Afghanistan is hell on earth for those living there. To the veterans who fought in Afghanistan, tomorrow's Veterans Day. I'm warned with you. We betrayed our allies in Afghanistan. The Biden administration withdrew all of our forces in a dishonorable way. The likelihood of another 9/11 is great. To the veterans who served there, you did your job. You protected the homeland. Be proud of your service. And let's not forget those that we left behind in Afghanistan. I will never forget. And I'll fight to my last day as a senator to make sure that all of them can get out of that hellhole run by the Taliban.
Senator, this comment about things getting worse there is probably beyond the imagination of a lot of people, but you firmly are in that camp. You've also known Joe Biden for a number of years. I'm going to guess and say it's 2 decades. Perhaps it's longer than that.
Yeah.
I want to take you back 14 years ago to a comment he made then about Afghanistan, its future, and U.S. involvement. 2007. Watch.
The order goes out from I'm President of the United States. I issue an order. End the war today. Begin to withdraw all American troops. It will take a year to get the American troops out. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday.
14 years later, how do you view that comment?
Well, he's the same guy that advocated for withdrawing from Iraq. The military told the Obama administration, if you go to zero, radical Islam will fill the void. It was called ISIS, and ISIS wreaked havoc on the world for years until Trump destroyed the caliphate. The military told President Biden that if you withdraw all of our forces, if you leave Bagram Air Base, we can't defend what's left and the place will collapse. Joe Biden has been the most incompetent president in my lifetime on foreign policy, worse than Jimmy Carter. He doesn't understand the nature of the war on terrorism. He believes we can withdraw from these regions and we will be safe. I've been saying for years, along with Senator McCain and many others, that we have to have some of our troops in the backyard of the enemy so they don't come to our backyard. President Trump got it down to 2,500 troops at Bagram Air Force Base. That was enough to hold the place together for a long time. And President Biden withdrew all of our forces. The Taliban have taken over 20 years after 9/11. Young girls are being sold because families can't afford to pay for the food. They have refused to help us when it comes to regulating and policing Al-Qaeda. They told us to our face, the Biden administration, they will not work with us when it comes to dealing with the Al-Qaeda terrorist threat in Afghanistan. If we give them one dime of aid, it would be the ultimate betrayal of all the people who have been harmed by the Taliban and threatened by Al-Qaeda. We have to some way find a way to help the people who are starving, but not empower the Taliban. And finally, we're not doing a damn thing to help the resistance. There's an opposition in and out of Afghanistan that we could live in peace with, and we need to help these folks take their country back.
Senator, Biden's approval rating on foreign policy is at 29%, and we have a poll up here we can put up for everybody to see.
Yeah.
I mean, 29%, that's pretty abysmal. And Trip Gabriel tweeted this, that in a postmortem on the Virginia governor race, that Afghanistan, that was the first and only shift in our internal polling from 4 to 5 points to just about even, and there it remained for the rest of the race. The White House continued to say, anonymously, that they believe that this issue would fade to the background and nobody would remember it by Election Day in November of 2021. I have a feeling it might last all the way through the presidency and beyond.
Well, not only will it stick for a long time because it was a dishonorable thing to do. All the military advisors told President Biden that if you pull the plug completely, if you withdraw all of our forces, the country will collapse, the Taliban will take back over, and Al-Qaeda will have safe haven to strike our own nation. But the dishonorable aspect was to abandon the thousands who fought along our side. The insurance policy against another 9/11 by Biden was canceled with the withdrawal. Again, it's the most incompetent decision made since 9/11. It's paving the way for another 9/11 against our homeland and our allies, and it was all so preventable. I've known Joe Biden for a long time. I had a good personal relationship with him. He's a decent man, but what he did in Afghanistan, I will never forgive him for. He has blood on his hands, and he's made America less safe, and he's been the most consistently wrong man on foreign policy in my lifetime, and I can't wait to the next election to stop this socialist train on the domestic side and have a chance to get a commander-in-chief that knows how to keep this country safe. When it comes to Joe Biden, he's made America less safe. He's acted in a very dishonorable way. And to all the veterans who served in Afghanistan, I know you're hurting, and you have a reason to be hurting. But keep your chin up. It wasn't your fault.
Senator, I know you can be emotional at times, but not like this. Your language is quite stirring, and it's very direct. Where's that coming from?
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for our nation. I feel so bad. Everybody in the world thinks we're weak. All the people who count on us now are wondering, should you be aligned with America? This decision in Afghanistan, not only will it stay around politically, from a national security point of view, we're in a world of hurt.
Thank you, Senator. Appreciate you coming on this morning.
We will speak again soon, all right? Lindsey Graham, the Republican of South Carolina.
Thank you.